Hi, this is Matti Fuller. I use tarot, numbers, and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is the weekly Love Tarot reading for Virgo for May 4 to 10. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on in Virgo's relationships. Soulmate and twin flame connection for May 4 to 10. Let's find out where you're at. In almost every reading, the Hierophant comes up. So I think it's right now is the time when people's values are coming up and people are battling and fighting over values, and you'll figure out who's compatible and who's not. So the Hierophant stands for traditional values. It can also stand for personal values, but when you have two people in the same household, most likely you're going to be fighting over these values, right? So your partner has the Hierophant, and they also have the Four of Swords. So they have put out the values to you, and you didn't like them very much, so they have pulled away from you and created distance. When you add up those two numbers, you get 5 plus 4, that's 9. That's Hermit energy. So your partner has definitely pulled away from you, and they're not very happy with you right now. They do want to be happy with you. They have the 10 of Cups, which is happy family life, and they have the 9 of Cups, which has to do with wishes and wants come true. So they're holding the vision of what they want for the relationship and hoping that you're going to come to your senses somehow, because they still want to be with you. So when we add up those numbers, we get 10 plus 9, that's 19. That's the Sun card. That's success. That's everything working out for the highest good. So they're holding the vision that everything's going to come together and work out for the highest good. But it really comes down to how you feel about the Hierophant values that they're putting out to you right now. You're not feeling very happy at all. You got the 5 of Pentacles. There's every chance that you'll end up out in the cold. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is sitting on his horse, not moving forward, not sure if he wants to move forward with the relationship. And when you add up those numbers, you get 5 plus 1, that's 6, which is the number of the Lovers. So you are you're seriously questioning the relationship right now and wondering if you're going to end up breaking up or if it's worth pursuing the relationship and going all in. You had great hopes for the relationship. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands has to do with a connection that's really serious and possibly even marriage. And you definitely wanted to offer your partner some love. But when you add up those numbers, you get 4 plus 1, that's 5. That's Hierophant energy. So you both have Hierophant energy. You're battling head to head about values right now that you're not agreeing on. Okay. But at least your partner is holding the vision of what they want and having a positive expectation for the outcome. So at least that is something. So let's find out how you feel about each other. I almost get the feeling that values are really important right now. And you have to have values that are similar, or you're not going to be compatible. There's no point in living together if you're going to be battling about values. So it's almost like the universe is testing everybody to find out if they're on the same page or not. And it's coming up in pretty much every reading that I do these days. So let's just see how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Virgo? How does Virgo feel about partner? So when you're dealing with, say, for example, personal values versus traditional values, which one of those are going to win? Okay. Are you going to compromise who you are? Are you going to compromise your connection to source? Or are you going to compromise your connection to your family? I mean, that's a difficult question. Very difficult question. If you compromise your connection to your family, you may feel like a cosmic orphan if you compromise the connection that you have with your source energy, you're going to be betraying yourself and the agreement that you had when you came in. So this is a huge issue. Okay, so let's figure out how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Virgo? How does Virgo feel about partner? Okay, your partner still have the Two of Cups. They do want a relationship with you. They have the Queen of Pentacles. They're taking care of their own needs right now because things are not working out so well between the two of you. And they are, to be honest, considering leaving you behind, even though there's still love there. When we add up those numbers, we get 8 plus 1, that's 9 plus 2, that's 11. That's justice. Justice is all about being true to yourself and expressing your own truth. And that's what your partner is doing. If that means that they have to leave you behind because you can't hear them, then so be it. You've got the King of Wands. You want to follow your passion. You want to go with the flow, 8 of Wands. And you do want to offer your partner some love, but you're not really listening to what their values are. And the values are deal breakers right now. So if you choose not to listen to your partner about the values, chances are that they will move on. Let's add up these numbers. We get 1 plus 8, that's 9 plus 1, that's 10. That's Wheel of Fortune energy. Change is coming. You can feel the change coming. And there's nothing much you can do about it. When the Wheel of Fortune hits, it's not up to you anymore. So let's find out how this is affecting the relationship. I mean, the whole issue with values is something that you basically have to take seriously, because the Hierophant does not compromise. And if you don't want anything to do with those values, your partner can't stay. Okay, so your partner is judging you right now, holding grudges. The Judgment card is there. And the Four of Swords, they've already pulled away from you. So it's now or never. Either you sort things out now, or you're basically going to lose the partner because they've already pulled away. When we add up those numbers, we get 4 plus 20, that's 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 is relationships, 4 is control issues, and 6 is the lovers. So basically your partner wants to control the relationship right now, which doesn't give you a very good feeling at all. You just want to be happy. You wish things would just go back to what they used to be, and you feel change is coming and there's nothing you can do about it. 10 plus 3 is 13, that's death energy. The end of the old and the beginning of something new. So the only way you can move forward together is if you can say goodbye to the old values that no longer apply and start new between the two of you. If you can do that, I don't know. You've got the cards between you, 6 of Cups and 10 of Swords. So you're both thinking about how nice it used to be in the past, and you feel like the other person has stabbed you in the back. So you're basically blaming each other for this transition that you're in right now. And that is not a very mature thing to do, I'm sorry to say. Blaming each other, never, it always backfires, always, okay. There has to be a better way to do things. So let's see what the universe has to say. We need some divine guidance for Virgo. How do we deal with this issue in a more mature way than just blaming each other? Oh boy. So, you got 2 8 cards here. You're feeling stuck in a situation, 8 of Swords, and you're feeling like the best thing you can do is to just move on, even though there's still love between the two of you. There are other possibilities too. You could offer love to your partner and not be so harsh and rigid. And you could also ask for guidance from a higher perspective. Okay, you have the Star card. There's still hope. So let's add up these numbers and see what we get. So we got 17 plus 1, that's 18, plus 8, that's 26, plus 8 is 34. 34, 3 plus 4 is 7. And 7 has to do with abandonment issues and lack of faith in the relationship. So if you want to know where to start, you have to trust that the universe has your back and that whatever happens is for the highest good, and find some faith. Before you even deal with the issues of the relationship itself, you have to find your faith again. Okay, so that was the advice for Virgo. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And make sure that you check out my new tarot course on Udemy. The link is in the description below. And thank you for listening. Bye.